Hey guys. Hello. Let me turn my phone down. Whew. Guys, it's going to be a quick live. It's a quick live. Like 40 minutes, if that. Good afternoon, Lois. You guys come up off the wall, your wallflowers. Come up off the wall and say hi to your girl. Hey, Angela Hansford. Happy Turnaround Tuesday. Let's turn our lives around today. I need to put this over here. Just sit, or maybe over here. Yeah, that seems better. Because right there, it looks like I'm just going there and I need to be this way. Hey, Leona. Hey, Yvette. Oh, thank you, Leona. I appreciate that. Hey, Patricia. I got two things here. How you guys doing? Hey. Hey, Debster. Actually, I got three things I'm looking at. Can you guys like and share this live? Give me some hearts. Show some love. You guys come up off the wall. I see you watching. But I know how it is where you just want to watch. You don't really want to participate or show. I get that because I do that a lot too. That's what they call the bushes, watching from the bushes. When you're on it, but you're not really present, you're like, oh, let me just see. I totally understand. You guys can stay on the wall, really. I'm just, rattling your feathers a little. Hey, Elaine. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm just going to do a little coaching session. A little coaching session. Clarity session. So you guys can get an idea of what clarity coaching is. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who's watching. He is Dexter. He's getting ready for at 5 o'clock. I have to take him actually another 40 minutes. I have to take him to a birthday party. Well, actually, I'm dropping him off because his mom is going to be there. I'm just dropping him off to his mom so he can go to a birthday party. Ooh, you're in two places, Debster. Hey, Janelle. I'm just going to give another 5 minutes because I don't want this to be a long live, but I want it to be something that you guys can use. If the shoe fits, wear it. If you can use it, use it. I'm the person that comes bearing gifts. Patrice said, Lena, you are giving me the 70s vibe. Oh, you know what? I sure am, huh? Wearing your scarf around your hair. Oh my God. My mother used to wear that scarf. My mom too. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of my mom. My mom is so beautiful. She's a chocolate woman. She's so beautiful. And she always wore a big afro and she used to model back in the 70s. And I remember that she had bands like this over her head because my mom had a big afro. And wow, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of my mom. I know, right, Debbie? It does look good, thanks to you. But it sure is a 70s vibe, huh? Yeah. Yours too, Patrice? Yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I never thought about it like that, but I just really love these. I love them. I never wore headbands before. You know what? No, let me stop lying. I wore headbands when I was younger, like a teenager in school. I remember wearing those terry cloth headbands. But it wasn't like this. It was like around my head, like I was working out or something. For some reason, that was the style. Maybe I thought I had a big head. I think it's because I had a big forehead. I was trying to reduce it. I don't know. I have to dig back into my childhood trauma and see. Hey, Alberta. Yeah, but that's really interesting. And I want to go get some more now because now, look, I can't get enough. I want more. I want more of them. I like them. Yeah. With the perfect earrings and everything, hair is out the face. Debbie says she got them for me for when I'm cooking and stuff because when I'm cooking, I was keeping my hair back with this or flat. When I'm cooking, it's always in my face. So you're a 60s baby. I have 60 and 70 looks. Yeah, me too. I'm a 60s baby, late 60s, 67. Oh my God, that's so cool. So let me see. I'm gonna just give it 2 more minutes. And really, I don't even have to, but that's interesting that you brought that up because now I'm really loving it. Because remember back then we had the big afros. Everybody had afros or jerry curls, and then he had this. So yeah. All right. I just gotta fluff this up more like that. If I can get that to stay up, then I'll be set. That's an afro right there. Hey Sandra. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the live. Please, guys, like and share this live. I appreciate it. Hey, Ziva. Thanks for joining me. It's going to be a quick live, guys. I'm not going to take up your whole day. Then I'm going to come back later and chit-chat some more. And I think Darnell's going on later also. Coming on later also. I'm talking into this phone and you guys are right here. Okay. So I want to, my daughter was born in 67. Okay, Linda. I used to wear, let me look at the damn computer because why am I looking at this phone? This is why I don't need this phone right here. I really don't. I'm going to do this right here because I have 2 computers right here. I'll just do this. I used to wear men's tie wrapped on your forehead. I knew people who did that. I knew people who did that. I did. I knew people who did that. So, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me on this quick live. I love it when you guys are here for my little talks because that means that you're here for me. I don't care how small the number. You guys are actually here for me and what I have to offer, and I appreciate that. The numbers are going to grow eventually, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not ready for 3,000 people. Let me not put that in the universe because I'm trying to grow. So I can't say I'm not ready for 2,000 people. I got to reverse that. I'm leading up to 3,000 people in a live, but baby steps because I have to be prepared for that because I'm really, really shy. Believe it or not, guys, I'm really, really shy. Angela said I was born in 68. Hey, Tanja. Hey, Angelic. How are you? I hope you're feeling better, Angela. I hope you're feeling better today. I heard you was a little bit under the weather. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Miss Warren. Shauna Warren. With the wide bell bottoms covering the shoes. Oh, my geez. Hey, Sharon Benz. That's okay. You're not tardy. I'm just getting started right now, and I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better, Sharon. I hope you're feeling better today. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Red. Yolanda, hello, hello. Yeah, so I enjoy you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, see, that's why I need my phone because I'm seeing stars. Thank you, Red, for 400 stars. I appreciate it. If I don't call out you guys stars, I'm sorry about that, but I really need to put my phone where I can see that because I don't want to miss people when you guys do send your stars. When and if you guys decide to bless me with stars, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Red. Thank you. Because on StreamYard, we can't see the stars. You're welcome. Yeah, so I enjoy when you guys are here for me. So today, I am going to give you a quick coaching session on a clarity coaching session. You guys, or for those of you guys who don't know, I am a certified life coach with extensive training, not an internet coach, okay? With extended training, okay? My specialty is mindset transformation and empowerment coaching, which means I focus on human and spiritual psychology. All right. And my coaching skills are likened to a psychotherapist. I use the same modules, CBT, and all the other techniques they use to heal emotional trauma, childhood trauma, energy blocks and things of that nature. And I'm also an expert on metaphysics. Okay. Spiritual things, the law of attraction. I also coach in that. I also coach in manifesting because I started my journey with metaphysics and quantum physics before I even became a coach. So that's at the core of my skill set in my teaching, in my learning. So today I just want to give you guys something hopefully you guys can use or you can give to someone else to use. I also have this particular subject, self-improvement, as a goal in life. I wrote a little piece on it, and I'm going to put that link in my subscribers group. Hey, Chiquita, honey child. So if you guys, for those of you who are my subscribers, that is going to be readily available for you to use and to download or pass on to someone. Okay. For everyone else, subscribe. Subscribe. You get all the goods. All right. So I'm going to start with self-improvement. All right. Talking about self-improvement. Now, there's a misconception about what real self-improvement is. And real self-improvement, well, let me just get to the misconceptions first. People think that if, you improve in your financial status, you learn how to make more money, that's self-improvement. No, that's not self-improvement. That's improving your circumstances, right? People think that, getting married, trust me, they think getting married is a way of self-improving. It's not. Again, that's for improving your circumstances. All right. When you're obtaining material wealth, no matter what it is, if you buy a house, if you buy a car, if you buy cameras, if you buy computers, if you just add to the list of things that you already have, you may look at that as self-improvement. Again, that's not self-improvement. That's improving your environment. All right. So it's a different thing. And our ability to improve our environment, it's not that hard. All it takes is a little bit of elbow grease, a little, a plan, a job, some money, and basically everyone can do it. But when it comes to self-improvement, hey, Cheryl, my girl, when it comes to self-improvement, that's a way different thing. And it can be laborious. All right. Very laborious. It takes a whole different type of mindset. And self-improvement really is, I'm just looking at my other computer because I can see clearly there because it's like a glitch here. Self-improvement is really working on those intrinsic values. Hey, Booba, you okay? Yeah. You put all of them in there? Yeah. Let me see. Hold on, guys. All your Pokemon cards. You want to come say hi to America? Hey, America. Ooh, that's all of them? You had like 1,000. No, that's like 100. It's how much? I think 100. No, this is more than 100, honey. No, it's not. You should count them. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 24. Do that, and I guarantee you're going to have probably like 500.
No, I am not gonna have.
Okay, well, go ahead. I'm on my live. Um, and so, hey, Teresa. And so, primarily consists of improving those core values. You know, those things um, that come from the inside of us. Those things that really matter. Those things that actually not only benefits you, but it benefits the people around you. Okay. Good afternoon, Dana. It benefits the people around you also. Okay. It's not just for you, like your car and your home or your computers. This is more of, it can be your anger if you have an anger issue. It can be your temperaments. It could be your patience. It can be your trust level. Some people grow up with a sketchy past and they have never had anyone real and true in their lives. And so trusting people and trusting them enough to open up and be vulnerable and let your guard down is a task for a lot of people. If you have never grown up or if you have not seen what a real authentic person looks like in your life, that can be kind of hard to trust. And so working even on that is a form of self-improvement. You know what I mean? A relationship is not self-improvement. Okay. A relationship again is improving your experiences. So when you're working on things like patience and temperaments and love and forgiveness, um, let's see, determination, you know, just all those things, it takes work. And even when you're working on, let's say, something like your health, you want to live healthier. Hey, Laverne, that's also another intrinsic desire that not only benefits you, it benefits the people around you because then you get to spend more time around them in the healthier space and you get to show them and be an example of health. It can be that you're trying to lose weight. All right. That's not surface. That's really deep. Okay. That's really deep because people have a hard time changing those things. So when it comes to changing things that'll better you, even when it comes to smoking, that's even something different. Okay. That's even something that can benefit you and benefit the people around you. All right. But the problem is that when we decide to work on those intrinsic values, oh, Debbie said, ouch. Hey, Tammy, how are you? But when we try to work on those intrinsic values, in most cases, we fail. Now, of course, we can try again. And sometimes we pass and sometimes we move forward. But for the most part, we fail. And the reason why we fail is because we do it the wrong way. Now, just because we fail doesn't mean that we don't have what it takes to improve our lives. And a lot of people just give up. People are overweight their whole lives because they give up. You know, people will smoke their whole lives because they try, and then they give up. It's not that you have failed. It's just that um, you lack determination, and change and transformation comes from doing things a certain way. You have to have a certain procedure. And that's what I'm going to go through with you guys today. Okay. Change is easy so long as you have the determination to do so, which is your will, and you follow a specific procedure. All right. And most people don't understand the procedure. We do things the wrong way. We take the shortcut, like I did when I was bulimic, trying to change my body. I tried to change from the outside by binge eating and then purging and all those other things for those decades that I did that for. That was the wrong way. And it was a negative way because it had a negative impact on my health. Right. So the proper procedure. Are you sure you're not talking about me? I guess I am, honey. I guess you need to come sit in the front, Debbie. Debbie, I'm talking about me. I'm talking about everybody, I think, here. Because we all have something to work on that we have been struggling with our whole lives, even if it's that one major thing that kind of keeps us stuck, and keep us from moving forward in a healthy way in that particular area of our life. Some people have more areas to work on than others, but of course, baby steps, one thing at a time. And so it's a matter of determination and a certain procedure in order to be successful. All right. And that procedure depends on your negative and your positive energy that you're going to put into something that is. So the right procedure to succeeding in self-improvement is to reduce the negative things that you're doing and start doing more positive things in that area. So for instance, how many? Oh, he has 298 Pokemon cards. All right. Okay. That's cool. That was good. You read all of that. um, and so I admit I need a lot of help. We all do, honey. So it's about doing it. It's about reducing the negative things that you're doing and replacing it with the positive things. Now, see how simple that is? Most people fail when they try to improve those intrinsic things within themselves, those things that will move them forward, them things that will make them whole, those things that will, those things that will make them happy. And so when you learn to reduce the negative and improve increase on the positive, that's the method. That's the formula to self-improvement, to improve in any area of your life. So let me take me for an example. You guys already heard my story of how I was bulimic and had a BED, binge eating disorder. BED, bed. Wow. Binge eating disorder along with being bulimic, right? Hey, sweet Amanda. I love food and no discrimination. You're in good company. I had a whole year of Mondays and Sundays that I was going to start a diet, and not even a diet, just start eating healthy or reducing something. Child. Anyway, we're here. Okay, so this message is for me as well. Okay, and it also encourages me because I know this, right? I always have to go back to what I know and start again and start again and start again. And so it's about eliminating the negative and doing things positive. So I was about to tell you about what I was doing when I had my binge eating disorder and I was bulimic. I was trying to work from the outside. Okay. I was doing things the wrong way. It had a negative effect on my body, it had a negative effect on my oral hygiene. And that's the main thing, because when you're purging, all that acid comes up and it messes up your teeth and just all kinds of stuff, your vision, just your hair, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So it had a negative impact on my life. All right. But even though I haven't mastered, I know the way. I know the way, and I know what's wrong, and I know where I get in my own way at. However, the thing that I had to learn about myself is I had to learn about that eating disorder. Okay, I had to understand it. I have to understand my triggers. I couldn't diet like regular people because a diet would throw me straight back into my bulimia. All right, that never worked for me. So instead of focusing on weight, because me being bulimic was the main thing, because I was focusing on weight. My weight, in other words, my weight was the main thing, was the main driving force of my bulimia. Hey, Linda. Of my bulimia. Okay. It was my weight. It was how I looked. And so the moment I went from looking at my weight, looking at that daggone scale, regretting every single thing I put in my mouth, and then regretting everything that I got out of my damn belly at the same time, what I did was I said, I want to focus on health, because it did affect my health in some ways. All right. And then in focusing on my health, I also had to focus on self-love. I had to start looking at myself and speaking positively to myself. I had to start loving my body. And I mean parts that you don't even want to love. It's not about me falling in love with, extra, fat and all that other stuff. I mean, who's going to love that? I guess people can love that. I couldn't love it. what I would do was I would make room for all that stuff being here, because everything that I am in my whole body has a place to be here. It's a reason why it's here. And I had to learn to start embracing it. And the reason why I learned how to start embracing it is because I know that when I look at myself, and if I'm looking at myself in any negative light, I'm actually attracting more of what I don't like. And I'm attracting more feelings of what I don't like about myself, right? Because everything is energy. We don't get what we want, we get what we focus on. And if we're focusing on a fat, we're going to get more fat. And in fact, that fat is going to stay and we're going to get more. So I had to learn to embrace those parts of myself that wasn't too attractive or appealing to me. I had to know that they had a space here. It was a reason why it was here. I had to go back into my childhood trauma and address a lot of things that happened to me in my childhood, growing up, relationships, all those things and how they made me feel. And I had to focus on being healthy. So instead of focusing on losing weight and focusing on being fat, I decided to focus on being healthy, right? So being healthy with that mindset caused me to eat more fruits. All right. You guys know I'm a frugivore by nature, even though I eat a bunch of crap. But for the most part, I love watermelon. I love fruits, right? I grew my own garden and all that stuff. So it kept me focused on eating more. I eliminated breads and I became a vegan first for a whole year. Me and my wife, that's 2020. I think COVID scared the crap out of us. That was the primary reason. But it was my opportunity to start focusing on health and get my mind off of a scale or get my mind off of whatever my body was doing or looking like. And so, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Okay. And so that's what I did. Right. And so by me eliminating bread and then I eliminated soda and the thing here's the thing. I was patient. I didn't go hardcore. I didn't go hardcore. I was patient with myself. And I said, okay, I'm not going to give up everything because that'll trigger the bulimia. That'll trigger the eating disorder. Right. So I started with bread because bread was my thing. I would eat that every single day. Got rid of that. After 30 days, I did the soda. Okay. After that, I did the candy. 30 days with the candy. That was gone. And then before you know it, and while I was doing that, I stopped eating meat. And then I started moving towards a more healthy lifestyle. And that's how I became a vegan. And then after a year, I became a chegan, was the cheating vegan. And then I ended up right back here. Anyway, focus. Okay. Just learn the lesson. Don't judge. Good afternoon, Vidette. And so point is that I focus more on positive things. And while I was doing that, the way that I got myself to like my body is I started buying clothes that feel good on my body, that I felt pretty in. And since I'm an ultra feminine, ultra prissy feminine, never wore Timbs, never wore anything a guy can wear. I was super feminine. I am super feminine. I love dresses. So then I realized that I actually look pretty in dresses. Okay. And so then that became my things. And of course, I like my leggings and my t-shirts and stuff like that. But me being overweight kept me from even embracing clothes that, people look at me and say, oh my God, that's beautiful on you. And I'm like, no, I couldn't even embrace myself in anything, So I had to find something instead, because it wasn't going away immediately. So I had to find a way to be happy and to feel pretty at the same time. That way I can go on dates with my wife and I can go out in the public without feeling like I can't go out in public because I feel like I'm too fat. Okay. So then I found all these beautiful dresses, A-line dresses that kind of fit nice up here and then flare out. I love those dresses because they cover a lot and I feel good in them. And it's and the whole point that you said it never heard of a cheating. I was a cheating. A cheating vegan is what a cheating is. That means I was a vegan and then I started cheating. The topic is self-improvement as a goal in life. And I'm only going to be like another 15 minutes, Michelle. So I became a cheating vegan, you know, but I had to find something that actually works for my body. You know what I mean? That made me feel good, because my goal was to always feel good. That's why I tell you guys, only do the things that make you feel good, because if you're feeling good, then you're winning. That means you're attracting a lot of other good stuff to you. All right. So, um, and so that's how I reduce my negative. That's a good idea. I'm going to get some of those dresses. Amanda, you'll love them. You'll love them. Yes, you will love them. And if you're bigger, Fashion and Figure has great dresses, good quality dresses. And I'm gonna inbox you a couple of other stores that I know that have really good dresses, you know, for people that's our size. My height is 5'7". So I'm not a shorty. No, I'm not a shorty. I'm glad I got some height to me, you know. I'm not the tallest person in the bunch, but I'm not the shortest either. So I'm right there in the middle. So yeah, so that's what those are the things that I had to do. Now the one way that you guys can change, and I was just using my life as an example. Okay. One way that you guys can cultivate the change that's needed for self-improvement is, well, the first thing I already went through: reduce the negative, increase the positive things in your life. And I mean in everything. Don't say yes unless you really want to say yes and do something for somebody. Don't be, held under, compulsion for somebody else's emergency. Let your yes be yes and your no be no, and be okay with it. That's the first thing. Peace. Think about yourself, putting yourself first. The second thing is, of course, reducing the negative and increasing the positive. The third thing is, and the most primary thing is the self-talk. Ashley Stewart is a good place for really? You know what? We used to have one up here. But I do know a few people who go to who go to Ashley Stewart. I'm gonna check them out. So the primary thing is self-talk. Okay, here it is. You know how we all heal when people are speaking life into us? You know how it makes us feel better when people encourage us and they see things for us that we can't see for ourselves when we're going through trying times in our lives? We need to do that for ourselves. You love Ashley Stewart? I'm going to check that out. And I have so many dresses, but I still need more. So self-talk is the number one, the primary thing that you have to do for yourself, guys. Because guess what? Words are more powerful than thoughts, than thinking. Because remember, words are the manifestation of your thoughts. All right? Words are the manifestation of your thoughts. So that's your word emphasize. Your thoughts. Words are thoughts emphasize, exacerbated. All right? So your words have more power. They have more influence. The same way that you can speak to your child or speak to someone that you love or encourage someone, the same thing you can do for yourself, except you have to use your words. You have to self-talk. You have to have conversations with yourself, like real conversations, and screw what anybody think. Go somewhere and get quiet. Get away from somebody so that way you can talk to yourself. Go for a walk and talk to yourself. And I'm talking about really reason, dig deep into the nitty gritty of your thoughts and your beliefs and why you think that you are this way. And then you have to encourage yourself, like for real. You have to get up in the morning and be like, okay, listen, we're going to do this today. All right. Because I'm tired of you being lazy. I'm tired of the first thing that you wake up, you grab coffee, you grab a donut or a butter roll with that coffee. And you know damn well that last night we made an agreement to wake up and get some daggone green juice, or we made an agreement to wake up and have a fruit bowl and eat it in front of the sun so that way we can cultivate energy that we need to live. Thank you so much, Show Creek, for the 200 stars. I appreciate it. You have to start talking to yourself just like that. Okay. And when you're talking to yourself, you have to make a plan. And I'm not talking about that thought talk, like, okay, I'm thinking and I'm having, no, verbally, even if you're whispering, You have to speak because words have power. The book of Proverbs, words have the power of life and death. Actually, that's not even Proverbs, that's Genesis. Your words have the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit, meaning that you have to love your words enough to believe in what in the fact that your words have power. And if you're speaking good, energetic, positive words, then you will eat the fruit of those words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Okay, you can speak death to yourself and bring more death. Believe it or not, don't care what you believe, you are definitely gonna get what you focus on, not what you want. Or you can speak life into yourself. Bidette, oh, thank you so much for sharing. Hey, Linda Lee. Hey, Margaret. And so that's what you have to do. You have to talk to yourself. You have to make a plan. And I'm talking about a plan. You have to tell yourself what you dream of improving and how you plan to do it. You have to speak to yourself, believe it or not. And then the next day, you have to hold yourself accountable. What the hell am I doing with this coffee? What are you doing with this coffee? Girl, if you don't put that coffee down or that butter roll down and get yourself an orange or apple or a piece of watermelon or something first, at least change the order of how you eat if you're working on your on your health. Okay? You can still have the coffee in the butter roll, but remember breakfast. That's breaking a fast. That's what breakfast means. Because when you're sleeping for those 8, 10, or 6 or 4 hours, however long we sleep at night, when we wake up and we eat something, we're breaking our fast because we're fasting as we're sleeping. So that's what that's what breakfast means, right? So you want to break your fast by giving your body, hello, Joan, by giving your body the proper nutrition to at least get it a good start in the morning. So even if it's that little piece, that's decreasing the negative and doing more positive. That means that you might not want that coffee and that bagel after you had your fruit. But even if you do, it's okay. It's about doing things a different way now. I'm choosing to energize my body with nutrition first. I'm choosing to drink my coconut water first. So that way my cells can come back alive. I'm breaking my fast with something healthy first and getting my system right first. Then I might have that bagel, even though the goal is to not have that bagel. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. You talk yourself into that, and every day, in every way, you talk yourself, and then the whole purpose of talking to yourself is so that way the next day you can cuss yourself out if you're not compliant. Really? So you just spent this whole damn day doing nothing again, which is what you've been doing for the last 50 years. Every single day you make a plan and you don't do it. So how long are we going to do this? And what's going to have to happen? Cancer? What? Going broke? What is it going to take for you to change? You have to really talk to yourself and cuss yourself out to hold yourself accountable because words are powerful. So we have to learn to love ourselves enough to give ourselves the same encouragement and inspiration that we give our children, our family, our friends, and just total strangers. Total strangers. We have to learn to do that for ourselves. So self-love is number one. And that's how you get on a path of self-improvement. And for the people who came in late, the reason why we fail in improving ourselves is because we lack two things: determination and doing things a certain way. Now, a lot of us have a lot of determination. I know I do. I'm real determined, right? But if you don't have a procedure on how you're going to do something, if you lack the proper procedure, then you fail the whole entire mission. I am the self-care queen. I don't play about me. That's right. You see? So you have to do things a certain way. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go through the list again because again, this live is gonna end in about 10 minutes because I have to take my grandson to a party. Okay. Self-improvement has nothing to do with the amount of money that you're making. Okay, that's improving your finances. Self-improvement have nothing to do with the things that you obtain. That's improving your experiences. All right. Self-improvement has nothing to do with a brand new job or promotion or even material possessions. No, that's improving your experiences. All right. Self-improvement is improving those parts of yourself that will not only push you forward as a better person and a more loving and kind person, it'll also affect the people around you. So self-improvement are those things that we struggle with in our lives. Self-improvement are the anger issues, the anger, working on that, working on your patience, working on self-love. And I'm not talking about going buy yourself earrings and headbands and getting your hair done and buying yourself clothes. That's not self-love. Self-love is holding on to the boundaries that you set for yourself and not letting anyone violate them. Self-love is creating your specific area of peace, which is your boundaries of peace, and not letting anyone tamper them, no matter who it is. That's what self-love really is. For those of you who don't know what self-love is, has nothing to do with getting a manicure. Okay? That's a part of it. That's a small part of it, though, when you get your hair done and you get your manicure, because you want to make yourself feel good. So, of course, that's part of self-love, but that's a surface part of self-love. Self-love really is not letting anyone cross your boundaries, demanding respect, getting back what you get given to people, investing in people and getting a return, because friendships and relationships are reciprocal. Okay? It's never one side, and we all have been on that side, and I know I am. I'm always on the side of the best friend of the damn group because I know myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm always more loyal, more trusting, more, all those things. And it's always been that way in my life, and probably because I keep saying that I'm always the one. So come to think of it, I got to change that way of thinking around. Start saying that everyone that I come in contact with and all my friends are equally as loving as me. That's my new affirmation. Y'all see that? I got me a new daggone affirmation. I'm about to write that in my book. Hold on. All my family and friends are as loving and committed and trusting as me. I got me a new affirmation. Look, hold on. All my family and friends are as trusting and loving as me. You see how I just turned that around? You see how I just recognized that? That's what you call real work. That's what you call work. When you catch yourself in a moment, okay? And you can turn something around in that moment. You see? It's the same thing as patience. You pray for patience. And then you don't expect it to come any kind of way. Well, actually, you are expected to drop it from the damn sky to your lap, but you don't realize that in a traffic jam, you get all pissed off, but that traffic jam is the place where you are sent to develop your patience. That's why you're in a traffic jam. Your wish is my command. Now develop your patience. Have some patience. Read a book. Put on an audio book. Listen to music. Do something, because you're not going to get anywhere quicker by being mad. How about that? So when I wrote that in my book just now, you know what book I wrote it in? 369. Y'all see what that is? 369 Manifestation Magic Diary. I'm thinking about creating my own. 369 Manifestation Diary. I love this book. Now, I'm not going to show you guys what I put in it, but it has everything. Just Learning belongs to Lena Crespo. And it has everything. Whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with repetition and emotion will one day become a reality. So it gives you all of these things in this book. It tells you how to use the book. Look. Can y'all see that? It tells you how to use it. And 369, believe it or not, and I gotta go. But 369, you know what? I'm gonna come back later on and tell y'all about this book because I don't have time. Okay? I'm gonna come back later. I'm coming back live around 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go through this 369 book and the 369 the 369 method of manifestation. Okay, so I bought this out because I just wrote my new affirmation, and I'm gonna speak about also affirmations. Let me write that down. Look, I write everything down. Affirmations and 369. So affirmations, we create affirmations based on the need. People say affirmations too freely and they say other people's affirmations. You should have your own specific affirmation, like the one that I just wrote. You know why I wrote that affirmation? For those of you who didn't see it, where I get that book on Amazon. And I'm going to come back at 7 o'clock and tell you, Tammy. You know where I get that affirmation? Because as I'm speaking to you guys, I realized that I said something, and I always say that. And then so it is. I said, I'm always one of the most loyal people in my friend group, and and even in my family group, I really am. And not only loyal, but most trusting, and I say that all the time. And guess what? That's what I believe. And so there it is. So what I just did was I turned that whole thought around and said, wait a minute, I got to change that, because I realized that I just manifested. And not only that, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And since I want to change that, I want to believe that about the people around me too. So I just made an affirmation for myself and said, all of my friends and family are as loving and as trusting as I am. So the reason why I'm saying that affirmation is so that way it can be reprogrammed in my subconscious mind. It will take root one day to where I actually believe it. And then I'll start manifesting that feeling and looking at everybody that's in contact with me that I love, that they equally love me just the same. Hey, Doreen. So guys, I have to go because I have to get to my biscuit and take him to this little birthday party with his mom. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. Thank you guys so much for the stars. I appreciate it. Please like and share. Please like and share. And I'll see you guys in my next video later, 7 o'clock. All right. Have a good day, guys. Love you.